Before we talk about credit scores, we need to clear up the biggest lie surrounding them. A credit score does not measure financial intelligence, discipline, income, wealth, responsibility. A credit score measures risk to lenders. That's it. Your score exists for one purpose only: to predict how profitable or risky you are to banks. Not how good you are with money, not how hard you work, not whether you live within your means. Just this question: how likely is this person to borrow and pay interest? Once you understand that, everything else starts to make sense. Credit scores didn't always exist. Before the 1950s, banks decided who got loans using personal relationships, bias, gut feelings, local reputation. This led to discrimination, inconsistency, and inefficiency. So lenders wanted something new, a numerical system that could quickly rank millions of people. That's when the FICO score was born. The goal was simple: standardize risk, not to help consumers, to protect lenders. Most people think the government controls credit scores. It doesn't. Your credit score is controlled by private companies, credit bureaus, lenders themselves. The three major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, these companies collect your financial behavior, sell that data to lenders, profit from your borrowing history. You are not their customer. Banks are. That's why fixing errors can be difficult. That's why disputes take time. That's why transparency is limited. You are the product. Let's break down the real components. 1. Payment history, 35%. This sounds simple, but here's the twist. Paying on time only keeps you from losing points. It doesn't build your score fast. Missing payments destroys it instantly. Consistency is rewarded. Perfection is expected. 2. Credit utilization, 30%. This is one of the most misunderstood parts. You are punished for using too much of your available credit. Example: if you have a $10,000 limit and use $5,000, that's bad. Even if you pay it off every month, the system wants you to borrow, but not borrow too much. Always leave room for more debt. It rewards restraint, not freedom. 3. Length of credit history, 15%. The longer you've been in debt, the better. Read that again. Someone who started borrowing at 18 can look more trustworthy than someone who avoided debt until 30. Time inside the system matters more than intelligence. 4. Credit mix, 10%. The system prefers people who use credit cards, auto loans, mortgages, personal loans. Why? Because different debts generate different profits. A person with one card is less valuable than someone juggling multiple products. 5. New credit inquiries, 10%. Applying for credit hurts your score. Not because you did something wrong, but because lenders don't like desperation. The system penalizes urgency. Here's the myth: being debt-free gives you a perfect score. That's false. If you have no active credit usage, your score stagnates. Sometimes it drops. The system doesn't reward freedom. It rewards participation. You must borrow to be trusted. You must stay in motion. You must stay visible. No debt equals no data. Your credit score quietly controls interest rates, insurance premiums, rental approvals, utility deposits, employment screenings. 2 people can buy the same car, same dealership, same day, and one will pay thousands more. Not because they're irresponsible, but because the system predicts they're less profitable. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Credit scores are a behavioral control system. They encourage borrowing regularly, staying predictable, avoiding financial disruption, remaining inside the system. People who step outside traditional debt structures, entrepreneurs, cash buyers, self-employed workers, often struggle more. Not because they're risky, but because they don't fit the model. The formulas aren't public. The weighting shifts. Rules change. Confusion benefits lenders. If the system were simple, people would optimize around it. Instead, people guess. People fear mistakes. People stay dependent. Credit isn't good or bad. It's a tool used intentionally. It lowers costs, increases leverage, creates opportunity. Used blindly, it traps people, increases stress, creates long-term payments. The key isn't chasing a perfect score, it's understanding the rules of the game. The real question isn't how high is my credit score? It's who does my credit behavior benefit? When you see credit clearly, you stop chasing approval and start using the system instead of being used by it. If this changed the way you see credit, hit like. If you've ever felt confused or frustrated by your score, comment below and subscribe, because next episode, we're breaking down another everyday system hiding in plain sight.